Yeah, that's what we need to do. You gotta get it right, my man. Get it right, my man. Yo, what's up, guys? Let's do it right if we're gonna do it, huh? Yo, what's up, guys? Drone B here, and welcome to another Drone B Daily. What I want to do on this episode, on this video, is talk about the new hero skills. A lot of you have probably noticed they added a new section onto each of the hero skills. So once you get above, I think it's, I want to say level 70, there's a new section of skills you can upgrade. So I'm going to go over those with each hero, and also talk just about what heroes, what are the pros and cons of each hero, and really give some advice on which heroes I would unlock depending on where you're at in the game. So let's hop into it. Let's just start at the very beginning at Noctis. Everybody's got a Noctis, so let's go over him. Let's talk about his skills. The skills that are unique to Noctis is he has hero attack, and he's the only skill that actually buffs your attacks on monsters. I wouldn't recommend this skill though, in large part because you can buff your hero attack in other ways. You have the hero research, you can get better gear. When it's all said and done, even if you max this hero skill, it's not going to make too much of a difference. So I wouldn't mess with this one at all. You've got he also, the ones that are unique to him, he has Quarry Production, Mine Production, Farm Production, Extractor. These are all cool because it applies regardless of what, oh, actually, Energy Extractor. Let me see. Okay, this is kind of strange, guys. Increases your quarry production, but that it doesn't say specifically stone. But this one, it does say energy extractor production rate. So it's kind of interesting. You'd be led to believe that this might be just energy. I'm not going to worry about it too much, guys, because I don't recommend any of these. I did it because I was going to produce more marble, and I wasn't using my Noctis for anything. But I'd take that back if I could. I just don't want to use a hero skill reset. Construction speed. This is unique to, well, pretty unique to Noctis, but the problem with it is it only increases your basic construction speed. I want to say I tested that out, and you know, if it did Royal too, I would think this would be better, but it only does basic, so in that case I'd avoid it. Warrior attack, cavalry attack, mage attack. You know, this is very similar to Prompto's. These are decent. I would level these up if you're using your Noctis for combat. If he's your only hero, I would level up the mage attack, cavalry attack, and warrior attack for sure. Because I don't use my Noctis for attacking, I leveled up training speed. And this is because for training level 5 and level 6 troops, it's going to take a lot of speed ups, right? A lot of Royal, and I'm guessing Exalted for the tier 6 troops. So, you know, this does apply to Royal speed up. This applies to all training speed. I tested it out. So pretty good, guys. 42% off. That'll save you money. That'll save you speed ups and time. So I did that. You might consider that if, again, if you don't use your Noctis for really anything. Like say he's not leveled up enough to really be used for attacking or defense, you could consider the training. You have to have your Noctis active when you're mass producing troops though. And research, this is basic research speed. It's really not too great. I'd avoid it. If you want a hero for research speed, Ignis is your hero. But we'll get to that more. Troop HP, this is probably his best skill. Outside of march size, we'll get to that. But I would max this troop HP, certainly if you're using him for combat. max the troop HP, and then once that's maxed, work on these. Then you have the march size. This is awesome, guys. But here's the caveat. Once you get level 50, boom, learn this skill. It's probably the best level 50 skill, in my opinion, out of all the heroes. Awesome skill. It increases your march size by 5,000 at the first level 50. As the levels get higher and higher, it's just 1,000 at a time. Not too significant, but again, for me, I'm not using it for combat. So I actually leveled this skill up. I've been maxing it because it applies to every single march, not just the march with your hero. So I'll equip the dude, I'll equip my Noctis, send in all my marches to mine stuff, and then switch my hero back to whatever hero I prefer. Now guys, here's where we get to the new skills. Here's the new skills, and I like these new skills. So let's go into them for Noctis. You got the rally size. Dang, 15,000. That's really good, guys. That's really, really good. Suddenly, he's looking more like a crystal champion again, right? If you're maxing the troop HP, and you're maxing the mage, cavalry, and warrior attack, then you're maxing the rally size, suddenly Noctis is looking a lot better. You know, he certainly covers up much more of the ground over some of the other heroes with that 15,000. That adds up significantly. And yeah, so pretty cool, guys. I need to get a skill reset and see just how much you can level this one up. Because that's pretty darn good, guys. 15,000? Yeah. So that means 15,000 more troops in your rallies, assuming you have enough people in your guild to join. Also, for crystal capacity goes up 15,000. Moving on, core troop armor. Dang, guys, this is really good. 150, 150, 150. Just need to get them to level 80 for that. And it maxes at 1,200. So, 1,200 armor, guys? Yes. Troop attack, 50, 50, 50 at hero level 90. And if you max it, it goes up to 500. Really good. You know, it takes a lot to get Noctis to 80 and above, though. If you look at this, we're talking 600 million XP per level now at, what is mine at, 72? So, if you want to get more, how many packs is that? You're talking, well, that's Luna. I want to say you get like 1.3 billion a pack. So, you know, it's going to take a lot of packs to get them up to 90 and above. But if you do, guys, if you get them to 90, you get that troop attack, you get that troop armor. You come to this side, you can get exalted construction and exalted research speed. Probably wouldn't go that route. If you're getting your Noctis up this high, I'd probably like to use them for combat. So I would max these, and when you get to level 100, oh, this is the best skill I've seen, guys. Look at this. 5,000 march size, an extra march slot, and the rally capacity. I've been tempted on working on them just to get these, because each one of these is glorious. It's glorious, guys, but you got to get them to 100. If I knew how many packs it would take, I'd probably focus more on it, but again, I can't imagine it would be any less. To go from 72 to 100, you got to think that that's at least 30 times a billion. 30 billion, I'm guessing. 30 billion XP. That's, you know, that's what, probably 20 something packs, guys. I'm not prepared to do it. You know, there's enough other things I'd rather get packs for, but if you do that, guys, it's glorious. It's glorious. Let's just leave it at that. That's Noctis, guys. The pros of leveling Noctis is you don't have to unlock other heroes to do it, right? You can just focus on Noctis. It's actually not a bad way to go. With how many packs people spend on leveling up, you know, all their heroes, you just focused it all on Noctis, you you can make some really good headway. So the pros of Noctis: march size increase, and he's just all around good for combat if you keep leveling him up. You know, he's better and better for combat with the new skills. So, and I didn't mention this, but his troop HP applies to all the troops. That troop armor skill is going to apply to all the troops, and the troop attack, all the troops. So, you know, he buffs mercs too somewhat. Not bad anymore. He was bad until they unlocked that new set of skills. Now he's cool again. Solid. Next hero that came out is Prompto. This is going to be a long video, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, so let's get into Prompto's skills. Attack march speed, you know, works for everything. He's one of the few heroes that you can level the siege attack individually. Kind of cool. Then he's got the cavalry warrior mage attack, just like Prompto, or just like Noctis. You know, you could do that. On the other side, now these are the skills that are unique to him, and Prompto is a attack and mobility specialist. He's great for attacking and rallying empires. So he's got city assault armor, really good armor for assaulting cities. HP, good HP for assaulting cities, and attack, good attack for assaulting cities. He's just all around great. This armor piercing skill, guys, epic. It's an epic skill. It's going to just decimate the opponent's armor. 360% at this level. At you know, you need hero level 90 to go beyond that, but that's really good. If you use the Tunnelberry monster, you know just how good the armor piercing is. So that's really good. We've got the scout speed and the march speed, return march speed, and attack march speed. I don't level those. They're kind of interesting, but I'm not too interested in them. Well, I'm interested in them, but I'm not too set on leveling those. I'd rather max the things that are going to cause him to do more damage. So that's what I've been doing. You can wait a couple more seconds for your scouting, guys. And, you know, it's nice to have your troops return quicker. That's great for RVRs. You know, but again, you could use something like speed ups for that. There's other ways to get your troops back quicker. I'd rather do more and more damage. Rally attack, guys, really good. This is just all around good skill. I'd probably max this, guys. The reason mine isn't maxed is probably because I was maxing the armor piercing. So, but definitely worth leveling this one up. It's going to apply to every single rally, and you can also rally without anybody else joining your rally, right? Like, just to get that extra 130%. If you're not in a real rush, just go ahead and do a 5-minute rally, and you'll get that attack bonus, that rally. We've got this skill, guys, and I've used this before. This reduces your rally start time. So just to show you guys how this works, you know, maybe there's somebody I can rally just to show you. Maybe not, but okay, guys. So when you do a rally, I'm not actually going to rally this guy, but I'll show you how it works. Say I set a 5-minute rally. Boom. It'll display the normal 5 minutes. It'll say 5 minutes here. But if you're looking here, there will be a button right here. See how this says attack and then unlock? This will say slightly less than the 5 minutes. So this is where the 5% or whatever it is. We'll look that up again. But once that 5% is left, so 5% of 5 minutes is you know, maybe like 30 seconds or something. I'm not positive on that. But once there's 30 seconds left on your time again march, this unlock will go away and you can click it to send your march early. So that's how it works. Gives you a little versatility. You can send a march a little quicker. You know, it's cool. It'll allow you to get to the crystal quicker if you're using them for crystal rallies. It'll just give you that extra 30 seconds if you're trying to rally enemies in like another realm. kind of cool. You know, again, it's only 5%. That's pretty small. That's not going to make too much of a difference. So the only reason I would say unlock it is because it unlocks the new skills beyond if you do. And that's why I unlocked it. All march speed, pretty insignificant, right? Probably would avoid this one. You know, you need to get level 5 if you want to. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, you'll need level 5 to unlock this skill. But we'll get to that. Rally City HP Assault. Awesome, guys. Really good if you're trying to take down strong opponents. For this one, I think you need, what is that? You probably need level 80 hero for that one. And then also on this right side, you've got City Assault Attack. 500% max on each of them. Really good if you get that 500. Yeah, guys, he's great for rallying big empires. And he also has this Destroyer HP and Destroyer Attack. 800%. You know, that's decent, right? Once you max some of the other stuff and you get them to 90, that's a good one to work on. And his glorious skill reduces enemies' total armor by 20%. That's his glorious skill, guys. I prefer Noctis' skill over that, but, you know, this in conjunction with the armor piercing skill, there's not going to be much left armor-wise on the enemy. And you're going to kill tons of troops with assaults on that. Good stuff, guys. And these Destroyer attacks, again, that's a mercenary troop. We also have a new mercenary troop. Maybe I'll talk about it. These Annihilators. You need Merc Fighting Pits level 7 for them. But they do crazy damage. They do crazy damage. If we look at the blog post for them, let's see. Annihilators are here. 150 times attack of level 5. Double attack in HP on this crystal. 2,000 attack on the crystal. So, you know, I don't know if those are overlapping or if those are separate. Immune to armor piercing and deals 3x damage to warriors, 2x to mages. That's a lot of multipliers there. The downside is you're only going to get a couple per pack. It's maybe 10 per pack tops. I actually won't know until I unlock the Fighting Pits level 7. And yeah, guys, I think it's kind of a waste of a pack to get them, personally. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're really good, but unless you're buying tons and tons of packs, you're not going to have enough of them to really see the difference, in my opinion. I mean, what's 10 going to do? Even though they're, you know, basically hundreds of times stronger than the level 5, you know, you're going to need so many of them. If everybody in your guild gets a couple, and you're putting them in the crystal, you know, if you get 100 of them, or 200 of them, then it's decent, but just having a couple, guys, I wouldn't waste a pack on it, personally, and I'm not going to. That's my take. Even with the Prompto skill buffs on them, Prompto really isn't great for crystals, right? If you have him at level 100, he's a little better, but most his skills just don't apply to crystal. So, you know, I probably wouldn't use him in the crystal. The only benefit to him on getting to the crystal is his attack speeds. He'll get there quick, and you can rally it a little quicker, but probably not a good hero for the crystal. He's just specifically for attacking other opponents. Moving on, we've got good old Luna, the third hero that came out. And really cool hero. Double Luna gifts. This is starting to add up for me, guys. The Luna gifts are the treasure chests that appear here every once in a while. You guys have all seen them, I'm guessing. And you get two, basically double the gifts every time. So that's given me extra contracts. It's given me tons of fragments. It's given me, what else does she drop occasionally? I'm brain farting right now, but you know, it adds up, guys. Just how many contracts I've gotten was probably worth it for this Luna unlock. You know, it's slow going. It's going to take a while to really be great. But what I do, every time the treasure chests appear there, the Luna gifts, I activate Luna, collect them all, and then go back to whatever hero I was using. Now, Luna's specialty, defense, recovery, and mage troops. So really, Luna's a great hero if you're getting attacked a lot. If you have a lot of problems with people just wiping you out, and also for trap accounts, right? Luna's great. We've got hospital capacity, 300% maxed. I'd avoid the gathering HP and the loot tile gather speed. It's not enough to make much difference. I'd avoid those. Hospital healing speed, I'd avoid that too. You can use speed ups and gold to heal your troops. I do the hospital capacity though if you're getting attacked a lot. Defense armor, really good guys. If you're a trap account, you're going to want some of that. You're going to want the city defense attack and city defense HP if you're getting attacked a lot. Pretty good, guys, not going to lie. I wouldn't level those if you're using your Luna for the crystal, or yeah, if you're using your Luna for the crystal, I wouldn't bother with these, or these for that matter. Mage HP, armor, and attack. It makes Luna really effective if you're doing all rallies with all mages. So if you're stacking mages in your rallies, this HP will take effect because the mages will be dying. So pretty good skill. Same with the armor. And of course the mage attack, I'd probably level this one the most because that's going to apply to you know, all your mages and not just the ones that die, right? So if that makes sense, right? If you're doing a rally with mixed troops, that mage HP isn't going to, in armor, isn't going to be as effective. But this mage attack, really good. I'd go ahead and level that one up. Especially if you have guardians in your rallies. That mage HP and armor isn't going to do anything, right? Because your guardians are the ones that are dying. Which this mage attack will still buff your mages. So that's the reason I recommend maxing this one first. Crystal HP and crystal attack. Of course, these are awesome skills. It's going to buff your mercs. It's going to buff everything, guys. Everything. So I would max these if you're using Luna for the crystal. And this attack resistance is no joke. It's going to decrease the enemy attack by a significant amount. Really significant. 250%. There aren't too many other things that will decrease the enemy's attack by that much. Except for that new, well, the cripple HP monster you get at monster level 7 will do that. Something close to that. And also if you have, I think it's Triana or Tiriana, Commander can do that too. But you know, Luna does it. Awesome, guys. March speed slow. Oh, I skipped a skill, didn't I? This is one skill I regret leveling. Crystal and Titan enemy slow. This is really good for neutral realms because they're not going to be able to send their destroyers in their rallies because it's going to take too long to get to the crystal, and lots of their people are going to be teleporting out in the neutral realms before their rally hits. So this is really good in the neutral realms. And even during RVRs for the enemy realm trying to capture your crystal, this is good. But this isn't going to do a darn thing. I mean, it'll slow them down a little bit, but for taking and keeping your own crystal, it's not going to do too much. I'd rather have the mage attack or the others maxed before, you know, because they can, they have all the time in the world. They have 12 hours to take this crystal. So that extra 24% in your own realm, like in intra-realm guild battles for the crystal, that doesn't do a whole lot. So I kind of wish I didn't do that. Well, I say that, but I do enjoy some neutral realm battles, so that comes in handy there. Moving on, Guardian attack, Guardian HP. This enemy march slow, same thing. I would probably avoid it. You're going to need level 5 for that Mage Mastery skill, but Guardian attack, cool guys. I wouldn't level it up too much because your Guardians have base 1 attack, maybe more in the future if Guardians get better, but even if you max this, your Guardians aren't going to be killing too many troops, guys. It's the troops behind your Guardians. But this Guardian HP, that's going to be crucial. That's going to save Guardians. Quite a bit of Guardians. They're going to be way harder to kill with this. So I would max this if you get your Luna to level 90. For sure, that's a good one. Defender attack, Defender HP. Again, if you're getting, this is kind of like Noctis. If you're getting, or Noctis? Yeah, I think it's Noctis. If you're getting your Luna this high, you're probably not going to be using her for defense, right? You're going to be using her for crystals and stuff like that. So, I'd max these first, probably before. And if you have excess points, maybe you want to do this. Probably not. You'd probably be better off crystals, Titan slow. Certainly you want to level and max the mage attacks before these. And Mage Mastery, pretty cool, 400, 400, 400. If you get her to level 100, why not, right guys? Make her a mage boss. So that's Luna, great for, she's good for keeping crystals, and also for trap accounts and defense accounts. So there's a lot of reasons to get her, and you get her double Luna gift skill. Pretty cool. I like her. I have her active more than any other hero. Up next, we have Ignis. Now, Ignis is an interesting one. Let's look at him, guys. He is a research, trap, siege, and airship specialist. You get double loyalty, so this is actually come in handy. It gives me an extra 10,000 loyalty every day, and even more because it applies to monster hits. It applies to guild helps, so you get a lot of loyalty with them. Research cost efficiency. It's not too significant, but it's enough that it adds up, right? 24% at level 50, 50 something, I think, 50. Mine's at 59, and I got him 24%. Decent, right? That's saving you marble. It's saving you granite. It's saving you. Well, it'll save you every resource, right? So pretty cool. I recommend maxing that one. Farm production, food capacity, upkeep efficiency. I would avoid these personally. I'd avoid these personally, guys. I think I've kind of gone over this in the past. Your food's going to drop anyway. Even if you have all farms and you max all these, you're still going to be dropping food. So, I'd avoid him. You can use him for trap HP, building traps, right? You can have tons of trap capacity if you max him, 1 million, right, guys? And you can level it up cheaply. You can get way more traps with him. The reason I don't recommend him for trap accounts is traps have a lot of power. Every trap you build, your account's going to look way, way stronger, and people aren't going to want to attack you because your attack power is going to be so high. So I'd rather have Luna if you're trying to be sneaky and capture people's heroes. But you could get Ignis. It would discourage people from attacking you, and that might be a good goal, right? You don't want you're gonna be attacked way less if you max out your trap capacity. But I'd avoid the repair capacity, repair speed, and trap building. Unless you have the trap repair unlocked, then maybe you'd want to look into this. I actually don't know too much about that trap repair. I don't know how it works, but these two might be worth looking into if you're getting attacked a lot and you have that trap repair active. Yep, yeah, so I'd avoid these if you don't have the trap repair though. I don't know why I put level them up. I guess why not? Trap building. Building speed, I'd avoid that one too. I'd go trap capacity. Oh, I leveled those for the airships. That's why. Probably. I think you probably needed that for the airships. Anyways, yeah, so if you're building him for traps, HP, attack, and trap capacity are the ones you want. We've got research speed. This is come in handy for me, guys. 45% loyal. There aren't too many things to decrease loyal that much. I mean, this is specific. These two really are what make Ignis interesting in my mind. If you're a mid-level account, like let's say you just got T4 or you're approaching T4 and you only can unlock one hero, Ignis isn't a bad one to unlock because you're going to get to T5 way quicker with these and T6 way quicker with these. You're going to save tons of resources with the cost efficiency. And the traps, your power is going to go up significantly. You know, probably if you're maxing this, your power is going to go up. Well, it's going to go up millions for sure. Probably 10 million if you're maxing this. And people aren't going to want to attack you when they see how many traps you have. So it's going to discourage people from attacking you, which will save you resources. And it'll save you resources and time with the research speed. So Ignis isn't bad for mid-level accounts. Then you got this analyze weakness, so your troop attack's going to go up based on your basic research speed. You know, not too much, but you know, it'll add up. Then you have the Airship HP Armor and attack. I'd avoid the HP and armor. Just level them up as much as you need to get these skills. Because think about it this way, your airships aren't going to be the ones needing HP or armor. You're going to have other troops die before your airships, hopefully. You're going to have guardians in the crystal, for instance. And you're probably going to have lower tier troops dying on your empire. So for traps and everything, these aren't going to do anything. But the attack is awesome for killing guardians, guys. Airships are strong against guardians. So if you level this up and you're attacking, let's say you want to take out the guardians at the opponent's crystal. If you're maxing this, ooh, yeah, guys. I'm going to test this out soon enough, but you're going to put on a hurting if you're attacking the enemy with airships in the crystal. Cool stuff. And then there's the Master Tactician. This is awesome, guys. It makes siege kind of viable. If you get him, look at that, 900% siege attack. If you're doing siege rallies, you know, it's cool, guys. It's cool. I like it. 3000% max. It's one of the better level 50 skills. One of the better ones, in my opinion. He's going to deal massive damage. Now the problem with Ignis is he doesn't buff your troop HP at all. So, you know, he's kind of a glass cannon, right? You're going to deal massive damage, but you're going to lose a lot of troops in the process. Research tome cost efficiency. Royal, Scrolls, Exalted, and Divine. It doesn't take much. It's a cheap skill. So once you get them to 70, you can level it up quite a bit. I guess up to 20 for Royal, 15 Exalted, 10 for Divine. You know, it might save you some packs, right? Yeah, it'll save you some packs in the long run, or at least time, because it takes a while to get tomes and scrolls. So yeah, I'd probably max that up a little bit. Blitz, aerial blitz. So this is attack bonus for airships. And this is cool too, guys. Increases your warrior, mage, cavalry HP the more airships you have in your army. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm not hating on that. You got to get him to 90 for it. He could be a crystal champion. You know, he could be great for taking the crystal if you get him leveled up enough, because he's going to decimate guardians. Nobody's going to want to attack that crystal if you have airships in there. And these leveled, my goodness, he's going to be a tank. And not a tank, but he's going to be a glass cannon, dude. He's going to wipe out any guardians trying to hit the crystal. If you get him to 90, my goodness. And at 100, doesn't help the crystal too much, but look at that. If you're rallying, if you're doing siege rallies with this unlocked, guys, look at 1,500 attack for siege. He's awesome, dude. Completely awesome. That, you gotta get him to 100 though. That's no joke. And he buffs mech troops. Not too much. Well, actually, that's not too bad. The attack's the one you'd want. 1,000 attack. Right now, there aren't too many good mechs. We got the Ma X. That's it. They're level 5. Perhaps in the future, if there's like a level 6 or level 7 tier equivalent for the mechs, this is going to be a whole lot better, but not too great right now. I'd probably rather max these out than these. So that's Ignis, guys. You know, not bad. You could make an argument for unlocking him before Luna and before Prompto. There's a decent argument. Actually, I'd prefer him over Prompto if you're a mid-level player, for sure. You know, actually, I'd probably prefer him over Luna as a mid-level player, too. Like, if you're kind of, you know, a support player in your guild, not leading your rallies, Ignis makes a lot of sense. Now that's it for this realm, guys. There's no other heroes available in this realm. There is the other hero who buffs dragoons, the chick who buffs dragoons and mercenary troops. She is probably the best for the crystal, and she's just awesome, guys. So if you're in a old realm and you can unlock her, worth considering, absolutely. But yeah, I'll wrap it up here, guys. Oh, well, I will say this: if I had to rank them in terms for taking empires, it would be Prompto. So this is for assaulting empires. Prompto is the best. Then you can make an argument for Noctis and Ignis. They're pretty equivalent for assaulting empires. And then Luna's probably the worst for assaulting other empires, unless you're doing all mages. Then she kind of covers some ground. In terms of holding and attacking the crystals, Luna's the best unless you get your Noctis to 100. I would say if you have Luna and Noctis both at 100, I'd prefer Noctis and then Luna. You know, you could make an argument if you're either way for that, but I think Noctis probably would be better at level 100. But below level 100, give me Luna. And Ignis has... I wouldn't necessarily want him for keeping the crystal, but if you're just trying to wipe out the guardians of another guild in the crystal, you can make a real case for Ignis. You know, he's pretty specific. If you're going in with airships, yeah, give me Ignis for you know, trying to wipe out the opponents in the crystal, the guardians. And just for generic, okay, I'll do this for trap accounts. I'd go Luna, then Ignis, then Noctis, then, you know, last but not least would be Prompto for defensive purposes. Luna, I would prefer her if you're trying to be sneaky and have a trap account where you capture the opponent's heroes, because she's going to add up less power and make your account look weaker, even though it's not. Because traps add a lot of power, as I mentioned. So, yeah. And Ignis is the best for, probably for just improving your account, just in general. If you're just trying to get better research, better everything, I'd go with Ignis. Ignis isn't bad. He's not going to win you very many crystal battles, but he is going to get you tier 5, tier 6 quicker, tier 4 quicker even. So, pros and cons, there you go, guys. That's it for this video. Drone B, out.